Yo, 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 welcome to another episode of the Thru podcast. This is episode, what, 150 something?
I think 155, is it?
155?
150 something?
150. This episode is brought to you by, let's see, definitellyeating.com. Make sure you check out all the Definitely Eating merchandise, mugs, hoodies, t-shirts, beanies, hats, candles, lighters, all that good shit. And make sure you check out Monterey Bay Creations. You dream it, they create it. All for your stickers, t-shirts, you know what I mean, vinyl pressing, stitching, you name it, right?
Everything. Whatever you need, I can make it happen.
He does it all, Mr. Magic.
I do it all.
Yeah, also a shout out to the Fish House located in Watsonville. If you're ever out there in the area, make sure you stop by. Enjoy a nice meal out there, especially if you're into seafood. And who else? Oh, yeah.
For the one we're just adding on today, shout out to Fit and Fresh.
Hey.
They've been sponsoring my meals. So I've been eating, I guess, healthy in the nutrition plan for a week. I'm down 8 pounds, so shout out to them. It makes it so much easier when they do your meals for you, and it's bomb food, you know. They keep it fresh. You pick up every other day, and, yeah, shout out to them, man.
What kind of food you been eating?
Shit, honestly, it's like salad, brown rice, and chicken, salmon, and some filet mignon.
What's one that you would be like, oh, I really fuck with this one though? Like,
I ain't gonna lie, I like the way they cook the salmon, and the chicken's not dry, so that's fucking perfect. When you
I
eat dry
hate dry
chicken,
chicken.
that's
fucking,
crucial. That's
You
crucial.
feel me?
Can't be
So
dry,
it's
man.
like, and then they have the salads with a vinaigrette. Like it's fucking fire. So you
fuck
can't
with
get
that
tired because
salmon,
they have
though.
different dishes. You feel me? But I don't like onions, so they don't put onions on there for me. But shout out to them
they
for
got the customized. It ain't
so
just like
yeah, they
cookie cutter.
customize it. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
okay.
So if you don't like something, they'll make it to how you like it. So shout out to them for reaching out. Like I said, I've dropped weight before, a little fitness journey, and then broke my ankle and went up weight again. So they reached out and we're trying to collab. So hopefully y'all see me reach my goal.
Man, shout out.
Shout out
Yes,
to
sir.
Fit and Fresh.
Yes, sir. Also, shout out to conglomeratebytheseed.com. That's where you can see all the latest episodes, and there's also some dope merch there as well for sale. And speaking of merch, man, I just made my first merch.
That's right.
I got the Seaside Market hoodies and crew necks. 60 for the hoodies, 45 for the crew neck. So yeah, first time doing merch, so it's very, very limited. I didn't get too much because I don't know how that's gonna go. So just gonna see what happens there. So tap in for that if you're trying to fuck with it. And so nonetheless, to get into it, man, we got two very dope guests. Man, I went to high school with one of them. He's always been dope. He found his own style, and I really love that style. I love that shit. I never thought I would like actually get into that kind of style. Like I always hear here and there, I was like, not for me. But when I heard this guy do it, I'm like, oh shit,
Okay.
because he really brought some bars into it.
Right.
So I'm gonna let them introduce themselves, man. So gentlemen, man, let them know.
Yo, what's happening, man? It's Young Kells, a.k.a. Lil Bag.
Yeah. And it's AC Bo going crazy, you feel me? Mo bitches, aka Ben stole your bitch. You feel me?
Damn, no wonder I was checking where she went.
No wonder I got blocked. It was you.
I'm just fucking with you, but nah, it's AC Bo going crazy.
You good.
But he's really not.
How y'all
He's
doing
really
today,
not.
man?
Appreciate y'all coming through today, man.
Yeah.
Man, I appreciate y'all bringing us out. You know, it's a little bit overdue in my opinion, but everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, you gotta get the timing right, you know. And what better timing now that you got projects out? You know what I mean? You're out of town. You've been traveling. You know what I mean? Trying to make connections, man. How's that been going for you?
Man, we've been moving crazy. You know, it's just I don't like to stay complacent. I don't like to stay in one place. I always try to go bigger and better. So, you know, it doesn't matter whether I'm here or there. I'm always going to try to make the most of the situation. It just happened to be the most of my situation was going to be in L.A. County right now.
That's where you been at lately.
Yeah, I stay in North Hollywood. That's where all the studios are at. So it's like I just literally live right by the studios. I've been in the studios crazy. I work for a studio now, too. So it's
That's
just,
what's up.
it all just making sense right now to me. So it's like I'm just trying to keep pushing myself to be something better every day.
Okay.
Exactly.
So for the people who may not know who Kells in, people tuning in who may not know who Kellen is, you know what I mean? Let the people know.
Well, right now, Young Kells, a.k.a. Lil Bag, I'm really just out here trying to make the best music of my life right now. I feel like I found my style, my pocket. A lot of people know me. They know that my style has been, it's not necessarily been changing or like different from here and now, but it's evolved, I'll say. It's
Progressing.
evolved for sure. And, you know, I finally found something that I could really go in there and be like, I could do this every time and really feel comfortable.
Okay.
Because sometimes I go in there and, you know, you do stuff, you try new things, but sometimes you ain't comfortable. And right now I feel very comfortable in the studio when I'm hearing these beats that I'm listening to, and when I'm with my guys in the studio, you know, when I'm with the right people, the right vibes, you know, I feel like I'm going to make the best music I can right now. And that's what I'm really trying to do, you know. Coming up out here in the 831, there wasn't much of a scene for youngsters when I was growing up out here, you know. I started making music on my laptop when I was a senior in high school at Marina High.
Okay.
As a joke, really.
Okay, I was about to ask what
Like, it's
started
not nothing serious or nothing, but like everyone's posting me freestyling bullshit in the back of a car while we high, you know. So it's just once I got a laptop, I found out how I could record myself on GarageBand. Actually, the first time I ever recorded myself was in Mr. Frazier's film class at Marina High. Shout out Mr. Frazier.
Shout him out. Yeah,
But
he's
my
old school.
Yeah, my first time ever recording a song was in Mr. Frazier's film class. And it was called Was Hadnin' We Trappin'. And I put featuring Drake because I recorded my phone audio on the stuff talking about Drake, I think on No Lie. No Lie, I put that on the song.
Damn.
But it's just a muffled audio. It's just ridiculous. And you can hear people in the background talking and shit. It's a film class, you know. Niggas ain't really working in a film class. Niggas is bullshitting in an elective, you know. So
Shout out to
like,
Chu.
When you had that film in your like schedule, you're like, oh yeah.
you can't wait to pull up to Mr. Frazier's class.
I'm about to get an A for rapping, bro. What you mean?
Exactly. So that's the first time I recorded, but like I was doing my stuff, and I told myself I'm gonna drop my first mixtape, my first stuff. I'm really trying to do this stuff because I was doing it as a joke. Like I did like a Bobby Schmurder hot nigga freestyle.
Right.
That was like one of the first songs on my SoundCloud.
Okay. But what made you want to go ahead and be like, yo, I'm gonna go ahead and take this serious? Were people like the recording you did like as a joke supposedly? Were people like, oh no, you really flowing, like you really going hard, like.
My first stuff wasn't really taken seriously by anyone. You know, like we being honest. It made people laugh.
Okay.
And I think that's one thing you can say from my music to this day. It makes people laugh. I'm not out here joking as a rapper. I'm not Weird Al Yankovic, you know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
But like my stuff make people laugh. And so that's always something I wanted to incorporate in my music. But I really started taking this music stuff seriously in college. I was recording the same way that I knew how to record on GarageBand in my dorm room, you know, getting all my beats off YouTube, not doing nothing crazy, but someone else thought that I could do something with this little thing I was doing. Must have been high freestyling at a party for some older people at school, you know, I'm a freshman at the time. And he's like, yo, you smooth, like you could actually rap. Oh, you actually got songs out. You already dropped 3 mixtapes on SoundCloud. But I'm over here bullshitting though. Like this ain't nothing for real. Like I'm making freestyles, the bullshit that I know is bullshit. But I'm like I'm fucking laughing at myself, and I want someone of my friends to laugh with me, you know. But when other people were saying you actually doing something, you know, like your stuff is actually cool. And I would have to say the first song or first music video I ever shot for my song Go Up, that was probably like when I started to realize that people actually like what I'm doing. Like, you know, so once I made the song Go Up, it still got the most views on my SoundCloud to this day. Probably the most views out of all my music videos, you know, probably the most impact on my career maybe out of all the songs I made. Like it just, like I remember we was performing, I performed live in bars and I'm 19. I'm headlining college parties, and I got one song performing.
Right.
One song.
I'm performing one song, and they're like, "Where's Kells?" They're gonna be like, "He's
late.
coming, like he gonna perform. Don't worry." And
He's always late.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So that was like the song "Go Up" probably really changed everything in my perspective, because I was before I even was in a studio at the time. I was never even in a studio. You know, I've always. Like I didn't even know where to go to the studio. You know, at the time, all I knew was plug my headphones into my laptop.
And just that's hard.
You know, and I was mad when Apple started coming out with like the iPhone shaped headphones. I couldn't plug them in my laptop no more.
Damn.
I had to figure it out.
Get some adapter or whatever.
Exactly. So
You know, Apple's gonna find a way to get their money, bro.
man, they got a lot of my money. I done lost a lot of chargers. And it's funny, I like when they not an Apple charger, they don't work as good.
Oh man,
They never work as good
That's
when
so
you get
true.
that.
If you get one from Walgreens,
I
it's
remember
not.
the first time I bought like the off-brand MacBook charger. Never again, bro. Amazon got me. Amazon got me on that one. Don't get the off-brand MacBook. You pay the $80 when you lose your shit.
Yeah, straight up.
You gotta take that L.
Yep.
Yeah, man, they be making you pay extra. I just got this laptop. They took out the USB ports, making you buy a whole adapter just for USB ports.
Yeah,
I'd
they
buy
take
two.
away shit and then sell it to you back
Yeah.
for more.
for more. Yeah.
It's got a more resolution.
Hey, wireless earbuds, but we'll sell you the wires if you want the wires.
Man, that stuff's crazy. What
Yeah.
the technology and stuff, man, it's like it's regressing while progressing at the same time.
So, man, when did you feel you started to get to that style that you're doing now? Like, what kind of led into that? Like, was it just one beat that you heard like that, and you're like, oh shit, this is what I'm going with for now on, or was it kind of like?
Well, for me personally, I always tried to be, like I said, funny, and that's probably like the key to some of the stuff I'm saying. Like, I try to say some of the craziest shit on the beat that I could think of. But that's very relatable to at least the people around me. And also to like just in general. But if you're around me and you know me and you hear some of the shit I'm saying in my raps, like when me and AC Bo's in the studio, I'll say a line and he'll look at me and start crying because he like, no one understands this but me and you. But like, why the hell did you just say that shit? Nigga, like, you stupid as hell. Yeah, so it's like when I do shit like that, like I started figuring a way to make that like just a way of rap. Go in there and really when I think is when I stopped really writing. I started punching in and I stopped writing probably around like 2019.
Okay.
And I feel like that, and I've always heard rappers say you ain't a real rapper till you stop writing. And I've always thought like, I don't know how these guys do it. Like, cause people, especially like back in the day, like we talking about like the 80s and 90s, motherfuckers write.
Yeah.
All day.
Yeah.
Got 5,000 fucking journals of
journals,
rhyme books.
Rhyme books is what they call it.
Like,
Milk cartons filled with that
and
shit.
they can just go into the studio and like, let me try this. I'm the type of nigga, I was like, I gotta hear the beat before I say anything. I don't want to sound stupid.
Okay.
Like, you know, I gotta hear the beat first before I was writing anything. And nowadays I'm like, you know, I done got so many beats or I'm doing so much stuff, like I don't even need to write no more. Cause the shit I'm saying right now is better than the shit I'm like, I gotta change it or I gotta do this, I gotta lay it down like that. Like I was like, when I'm just like going and just saying the shit, there's so many times you done been in the car with your rapper homies, you like, bro, you should have recorded that.
Right. A freestyle so good, like,
you know
damn.
what I'm saying? Like, why didn't you write that down? Or it's like, and I always tell my homies, like, the next one gonna be better. Watch when I get in the studio. He done told me that before, like, you gotta write that down. Cause I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna say something even different next time I hit the studio.
I was just about to ask, like, what if like some flash shit just hit you out of nowhere, bro? Like, you don't ever just write that shit down, bro? You ain't ever.
I really, well, what it is like, it really will be like one bar, like 1 or 2 bars. We be in the car listening to beats,
right?
And it'll be like 1 or 2 bars when I'm freestyling. I'm like, I'm gonna come in and say those 2 bars right there and just eat off of it.
Right.
I remember one time we was
It's
high.
the foundation.
We was high as hell one time and we was listening to these beats and I must have said, "You still tripping on that bitch you took to prom?" Like I said it like 20 times in a row, damn near.
Yeah, to memorize.
And we would this is like that's what I'm gonna say when I rap this song, and I'm gonna just build off that energy and just keep going. And it's just real, like I said, it's all just off the top. It's like improv comedy almost.
Okay.
Like that's kind of like how I would consider it.
Improv rap.
Exactly. Like I'm freestyle. Like our whole mixtape was none of that shit was written, bro. Like none of that shit was written down. Or we maybe thought of some shit we should say, or maybe like, okay, this, and this, or like we got to know what beats we gonna hit. But niggas wasn't writing nothing, and that kind of was a culture shock to this nigga.
Yeah, cause I used to write on my shit mostly, where
Yeah.
So like he that's a culture shock. Like he don't like that shit changed his whole perspective on the shit.
Loki made it like a little more free. You feel me? Like more carefree. Just
Yeah.
punching in,
Yeah.
freestyling and shit. You feel me?
Not really worrying too much if
Not
I
really
feel
stressing
like, you know what I
that shit,
mean?
Just
Yeah.
going with the flow, and then it honestly made me like a better rapper. Like I feel like because I had to think on the spot. You know, I had to.
Say
gotta
something
say
clever on the
shit.
spot.
Clever because he in here ripping it. You feel me? Saying
Like,
clever
fuck.
ass catchphrases and shit.
And you're
feel
just
me?
feeding
I'm
off
just
each other's energy,
yeah,
each
so
other's
it's-
lines.
I
Yeah.
kind of got to.
A lot of dope smoke and a lot of alcohol was involved as well. But
A lot of swiping right,
vibes
and
was
swiping
there.
The
left.
Jesus was in there, bro.
that
cheese.
A whole lot of dope smoke for sure.
A whole lot of numbers
we done
dialed.
got Wingstop delivered to the studio and hella shit. Niggas gotta be right.
Niggas done rolled up like a half ounce in the stew. And we can't even blow in Apollo shit either, so we was going outside to blow.
Yeah, we recorded our whole stuff with Apollo. Shout out to Apollo
Yeah,
too, man.
shout out
Apollo.
Salute to-
Without
to
Apollo, we wouldn't have been able to do none of that shit. Cause a lot of these niggas probably would have never had the patience for a nigga like me. I hear that a lot of times from other homies and rappers that be in the studio with me. Like, how you deal with this nigga Kells, man? Like, this
For
nigga
real?
do it.
Yeah,
'Cause
so
I'm
The
always,
energy's different. Once
it's
you
just a little bit different, especially when I'm drinking alcohol. You know, it's definitely gonna be a little more. It's not like aggressive, but it's just like I know what I want, but I don't know how to get it, and I'd be mad. But this nigga Apollo can do it for me, so it's like, nigga, come on, we gotta do it.
Yeah.
I know you can do it, just do it. Was this
So you did it before. Come on.
exactly like that's how like mixing? It'd be hard for me because I know how I want my shit to sound, but I can't do none of that shit on the computer.
Yeah.
I'm not no engineer. I'm a rapper, maybe a good one, but like, I'm not no engineer. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you got people like Apollo, and I know y'all got people here too. Shout out Henry too. Henry knows what he's doing too with his stuff. So you know, like those people right there, like they do so much for you when you're in the studio. I can't do none of that shit, but I could really, really focus on making sure my part is gonna be as good or as funny or as creative as it can be. That's what I can do.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be able to make a beat. I tried. That shit sucked. 12 views on my SoundCloud. It's still there. I was half of them.
He's still 12.
It's 13 now.
Okay.
I looked again.
Hey, I viewed again.
Yeah, but you know, when it comes to stuff like that, you know, I've learned that. And it's just this is one thing too. Going back to what you were saying, like, were you able to find out like what you were wanting your style to be, how you found your pocket? I also realized not everyone is Russ, and that like not everyone, or another example would be not everyone's Tyler the Creator.
A lot of people try to chase that though.
But you know, a lot of people do, and that's cool. You could do that, and it's gonna save you a lot of money. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
When you produce, engineer, mix, master, record, write everything, you gonna save and make. You gonna save a lot of money and make a lot of money.
Yeah, and you don't have to think twice or have
It's
like, oh
your
shit,
shit.
am I gonna owe somebody? You know
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Is someone gonna have a problem with me releasing this?
Exactly,
you know?
and
Yeah.
I'm assuming people like those type of people are independent artists, so they probably own their own record label. I have my own record label. I ain't shit. Shout out to Fire Hazard Records, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't shit. You feel me? We our best tape just dropped. You feel me?
and
Go
then
get that one, you know. But
start somewhere.
exactly. So that's how I be thinking. Like, I'm not Russ. I'm not Tyler the Creator. I'm not finna play myself and try to make the best music I can when I know I can't. I could pay someone to make the best music for me, and it's hard for me financially sometimes, but I know my music is better than if I did it myself.
Well, I mean, I think your way of thinking's already up there because
Straight up.
you recognize that not everybody can do all that stuff, even though everybody dreams they could do it, or they set that as a goal. Like, I want to have my own studio and I want to do this and I want to do that. But you recognize that you don't have that. It takes a team to
That's
build
like
something.
It's like
you know?
what I told this nigga earlier. Like we don't need to start our own shit. These niggas got their own shit already. We're trying to fuck with these niggas. I'm trying to fuck with the niggas that got some shit already.
Shout out
Then
to
we
Slide
can
Thru
collab and make
Studios,
some
man.
even
Shout
doper
out to
shit.
Slide Thru Studios.
You know,
man.
because that's at the end of the day, I focus on what I can control.
That's so
Exactly.
true.
Right.
And
That's all you
that's
can
what's
do.
really helped me get to where I'm at right now. If I put all my energy in what I can control, I can't control who's watching my shit. One thing that, you know, what really used to bother me is when niggas didn't repost you. That shit used to kill me. Because I used to beg niggas to repost me. I remember paying niggas to repost me, you know? I've done so much in my life as a promotion for my music that ain't even probably half of the half what you need to do to be successful. But I've done it myself. That was all me. It's not like I got fucking Warner pushing my shit or nothing. It's Young Kells, Fire Hazard Records. But at the end of the day, that shit used to kill me when your own niggas won't repost your shit. And it took a long time for me to realize that you can't put your beliefs and morals onto other people.
Yeah.
Because I'm the type of nigga, he drop a song, I'm reposting it, he ain't even got to text me. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas post videos on YouTube, I'm subscribed, I watch them. They pop up on my YouTube.
Shout out.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Thank you for
I don't
subscribing.
gotta
Be sure to
go out of my
subscribe.
way. Like, y'all don't have to. And it's give and take, though, for real. Because, you know, niggas ask me to post they shit, and sometimes I don't. And that shit kind of makes me feel. And that's kind of what made me feel like I shouldn't judge other people. Because that's what really, really was bothering me at a good point in my life. I didn't think that people were supporting me as well as they should have. And at the end of the day, I can't judge a person on how they support me. Because they support regardless of how they support. That's support.
Yeah.
It might not be what you think you need, but support is support. And
That's
it took me
true.
a long time to realize that, man, you know, because I used to really, really be in a bad place, you know, and also it's not okay when you're doing drugs and stuff and like all that kind of stuff, you know, the pills and niggas was sipping lean. You in college, so niggas is drunk as hell, broke as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Having fun,
and that's really
living
how
life, having
and
the
that's really
best
how
time
it
of life.
was. You know, I felt like I put my life into this music shit at one point, going to college and shit, and being broke and really sleeping on the floor, and to have the homie not even just repost you, it feels like that nigga don't give a fuck. But it took me a while to realize that these niggas got their whole own agenda going on that I don't even know about, and they could still be sitting right next to you. So that's just one thing you gotta remember at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I never really been
Words of
that.
wisdom,
talk,
man.
real talk, real
But
talk,
your
real talk.
mindset's right.
Yeah.
I'm trying. It's hard though.
When you
It's-
said I don't stress about the shit I can't control. Like, to me, I think the same way. Like, if I can control this, perfect. But I'm not gonna be stressing over shit that I know I can't. You know, control.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I said, your mind is on the right place.
Man, it's hard for real. Like I done a lot in such a little time, and I ain't even touched the tip top of nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's humble though. You feel me? Because I used to be the biggest shit talker. I still talk a lot of shit, but niggas could go back on my Snapchat memories and see all the shit I used to talk and all that shit. I used to think I was hot shit. And like I said, them songs had 12 views.
That's how it gotta be. though. You
Hell
gotta
yeah,
feel like
hell
the hardest
yeah.
rapper in there.
Oh yeah, you feel me? You gotta have that. But at
You gotta
the
be
end
your
of
own
the,
biggest supporter.
it just took a real change in my. It was probably just me being more mature and growing up and seeing stuff, you know, because I done seen the good, the bad, and ugly of people in general.
Yeah, you need that though. You need to see that so that way you evolve as a person, and now like you're not stressing if somebody reposts your shit or not, because you know if someone does repost your shit, it's off the genuine love. It's not fake love. It's
Exactly.
not like someone's trying to get a benefit off
And
you.
that's the type of type I was on. Like, you feel me? Niggas that you gotta beg to repost. I be with
Yeah.
them niggas every day, smoking they weed, they rolling up, chilling with me, talking about let's play Madden. And the niggas reposting my shit. Niggas is fucking not even around. You know what I'm saying? But they fuck with my nigga Kells though. He got this new song though. But it's like, you feel me? The other homie, he ain't post me, but I'm with him today. Or like, you know, he rolling, you know what I'm saying? And it's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I found out like everyone works a different way, but as long as you stay true to yourself, it don't matter.
Yeah. I mean, because people are gonna post what they want because it's their social media. They're not gonna. I know some people that don't share no 831 anything, but they're always posting celebrities or all kinds of TV shows. They stay reposting those and that, all kinds of fancy pictures.
This is the funniest shit ever. This nigga Lil Durk post on Twitter, support your friends, stop posting celebrities. Every motherfucker on Instagram reposted that motherfucking celebrity talking about that
Yeah.
shit. How many niggas you see post Lil Durk's tweet talking about support your friends instead of posting their friends?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right?
You know
If you would have tweeted that,
Exactly. Niggas tweet that shit and get no retweets. Lil Durk posted, everyone reposted him.
shit.
Nah,
Well,
niggas-
fuck, man, like what I do wrong?
Them niggas failed that assignment.
All right, so you being that you do different music, I was talking to him earlier. Like, to me, it's like there is rap, something you gotta do. But the way I'm seeing it now, seeing rappers, seeing how they're progressing and stuff like that, I see it more as you guys being entertainers. Like, where do you think you draw the line from being a rapper and being an entertainer, or do you think they coexist?
They for sure coexist. For sure. But at the end of the day, music's always been entertainment. In my opinion. Like I personally don't think that you can't be music's entertainment business. Like you entertaining people when you make music, or at least I would assume that's the goal.
For surely, yeah, because you can't really be a rapper and you're not, entertaining somebody. Like you gotta entertain.
Yeah, you gotta entertain. Because
Well, let me rephrase it a little bit. I'm talking more like visuals. Like, can you just make music and stand in the mic and rap, or do you think you gotta do like?
So you're talking about the music versus the person as like a figure or character.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, so I mean, we live in the digital era, so if motherfuckers can't see or watch what the fuck you doing, they don't think you doing it almost.
Kind of like if you didn't post about it didn't happen type
yeah,
shit.
like like, and it's just crazy how like, and then people judge you when you post something that you did and they didn't see how you did it, but you doing it.
You see, it's like there's no winning. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
Right. It's like
I could show you.
Yeah.
We're like, no, now you're doing too much.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or I don't show you, and then you show. It's like,
It's not enough.
what?
Yeah, like you ain't doing that.
That?
Yeah, but when it comes to that, I see where people could get the entertainer versus musician thing, because it's also, I think it's three things. Like the music's the music, the entertainment or the character of who you are is the character, but then there's the real you. And a lot of times people don't put the real you out there as much as they swear they do. At least from what I could see, I think a lot of these niggas in the music industry is acting. They
Like an
acting.
alter ego.
Yeah, like, you feel me? And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, you feel me? Like niggas is liars or niggas is faking what, like, I'm not saying like that necessarily. There's definitely a few, but
Yeah.
But like a person like Drake, for example. Drake ain't certified lover boy 24/7.
Exactly.
But when the cameras is on, you best believe he in
Gotta
there
be.
licking.
You know what I'm
feel
saying?
me?
That hair, that little heart on the corner is
you know what I'm
fresh
saying?
lineup on the heart.
You know what I'm saying? When he went to the Raptors game preseason, he made sure to get the fresh lineup, like he said. He made sure to get the good fit on that night. You feel me? He made sure to be all Drizzy that night. You know?
Yeah, oh shit, I gotta be Drizzy.
Yeah, there's a difference between Aubrey and Drizzy.
When you said that, like the entertainment thing, it kind of makes me think of like Lil Pump or like people like 6ix9ine.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like Lil Pump was really popping for like a year or two. You're doing all the gimmicks, but like you said, you might be over here smashing your rollie and doing all this crazy stuff, but as soon as the camera cuts off, you probably just go home, smoke a blunt, just be chilling like everybody else. You know
what I'm saying?
Like
And that's a lot of niggas that I know. Like, you feel me? I love them to death, and you feel me? They're some nice rappers and stuff, and they doing this stuff, but you can hear it too, and it's just like some of the shit even I'm saying in my music. You could say like, niggas is talking nonsense in their music these days. You can attest to that. Nigga, my shit be nonsense sometimes.
Yeah, hey, but I'm here for it though.
I
I love the
I'm not saying it's bad
nonsense.
art. Don't get me wrong. I'm
love
not saying
the
the art is
nonsense.
bad, but what they saying is nonsense. Niggas is talking bullshit. Like, you
But it can
feel
still be
me?
dope. It could be dope.
Like, it could be dope as hell, but like, it's just like, you gotta, as a listener, be able to consciously comprehend that this is art.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
Sometimes art can represent reality, but it's art at the end of the day. It's like the movie Colors. That shit probably really happens in real life, but that was a movie.
Yeah.
The shit I'm talking about in my music might happen in real life, but this is my music,
This is my matrix right here.
Yeah,
Like,
this is how this is the story I'm telling at the end of the day.
I'm bringing you into my world.
Exactly. And I think that's what is a little bit different than or not different, but that's just something that you got to be able to differentiate that. These niggas are getting paid to do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because motherfuckers don't go up to Johnny Depp and be like, Captain Jack.
He probably no. There's
They
definitely
scissors hands, though. They probably say scissors hands.
bro. There's definitely some people that
They
go
don't
to him
think-
saying
they don't
Captain
think that, you
Jack.
know?
And
And
shit,
the
yeah.
best examples is probably like, the first person I think of is off the top of my head is Draco the Ruler,
Okay.
where they use his music against him in court. And
Yeah, I don't think they should be allowed to do that.
I mean, I'm not saying that you should or you shouldn't. It's a debate for someone
Yeah.
else. But I'm just saying that if Eddie Murphy, let's say, got in trouble for doing something, maybe Eddie Murphy's a bad example, but let's just say Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy gets in trouble for doing something with some guns.
Right.
And they say, well, he was in Beverly Hills Cop, you know. He know how to shoot people and stuff. He was shooting hella people in that movie. He probably got good aim.
What Liam Neeson did, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ice Cube talking about, man, Smokey and Friday was getting really high, you know. They probably was really doing the PCP. No, Chris Tucker's not on PCP. That is a movie.
You know what? And he did own that barbershop, you know.
But yeah, so that's how it's like entertainment versus reality. And I understand rap music is a lot of, you have to prove yourself. And I feel like I see that a lot in everywhere, you know. I feel like people always are trying to prove themselves with their rap music.
Do you feel the need to prove yourself?
Do I feel the need to prove myself? I did, for sure. I feel like I already did, though, in my own way. I feel like some people are trying to prove themselves in the wrong way, but I feel like I've proved myself in the way to where I feel like I belong. I feel like that I'm not in the wrong area or wrong career choice. I don't know if this is a career of mine, but you know, like I don't
found your own lane pretty much.
Exactly. And I feel like that's probably something that why I fuck with this guy so much, because he never was focused on being, oh, I'm gonna be the hardest, or I'm gonna be the meanest, I'm gonna be the streets, I'm gonna be this. He just wanted to be himself.
Yeah.
And it's just
Genuine.
like, he wanted to be himself, but it's just, it's hard when you want to be yourself and no one else is trying to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be myself and no one else is trying to hear it, really, or like niggas ain't trying to understand. And that's what I try to tell him. Like, you feel me? You could do it. You know, it don't matter what you doing. You got to do it. Because there's been times when I've been just sitting on my ass and I'm like, no, I can't do, I got to go to the studio, or I got to go shoot a new video, or what am I going to do with my next project or something? Let me go hit AJ, get some cover works done. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always trying to get to something next. And that's what I try to tell this nigga. Like, you don't got to be the hardest, you know? You don't got to be, because at the end of the day, don't get me wrong, like, I love the 831, but what's it being the hardest in Seaside? What's it being the hardest in Marina? What's it being the hardest in the whole Central Coast? What's it being the hardest in California? Yeah. Niggas is trying to be bigger. Yeah. I never wanted to be the hardest anything. I just wanted to be hard. You know what I'm saying? Like if that makes sense. I never wanted to be the hardest. I just wanted to be hard. And I feel like I proved that I was.
Dope, you know what I mean?
Exactly. I don't need to be the dopest. I don't need to be the best, but I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
And that's what I try to tell this nigga. Like, it's never a contest. And I feel like he was in a spot where he felt like it was becoming a contest. Not by his choice, though. Yeah. By the surrounding people and all the stuff around, like you know, like
you don't.
It's like friendly competition, though. You feel me? It's like you surround yourself around people that's gonna make you better. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, of course. In that case, it's like a healthy competition.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, even like with me and him, like in the booth, like I was telling you, he say a cold ass bar. I'm like, fuck.
I got
some hard shit.
I gotta step it up. Yeah.
Cause busting on me, you feel me? Type shit. And it's like that's how it is. But it's never no problem, though. You feel me? Like it's always good vibes. Yeah. It's just friendly competition, make everybody better.
That's what's up. So how'd y'all meet? Like, y'all went to school together too, or like,
me and
how did this
both
bond?
From Marina, you feel me?
Okay.
From the 831, I say Seaside, Marina, Monterey, all the same shit.
Right.
Niggas
By the water.
15-minute radius.
By the water.
They're claiming Marina High, nigga.
Seaside Sports, nigga, all this shit. Cuz went to Seaside, went to Marina. Like,
been all in 3 cities every day for
really
like
what it
years.
was. It was just like niggas was in the same shit, but not always in the same area. You know what I'm saying? Or at the same place at the same time.
Same shit, different
But
circle.
it's like niggas is all on the same shit. Same thing with me and Mickey. Like, me and Mickey went to school, and there's times we intermingled and stuff, but niggas ain't always in the same place at the same time. So it was just like, once we was in the same place at the same time, it was just kind of like it clicked. Like, you know, like it was just like, it happened. Like, you feel me? Like, instantly, right when I first linking with bro again, like, it was just like, cuz, why aren't you doing this, and this? And he's just like, what you mean? Like, and I'm like, what you mean what I mean? Why ain't you doing this, and this? Then you can do this, and this. He didn't even know this, and this was possible. You know what I'm saying? Because I've done my stuff in San Jose and living in the Bay Area. I seen a little bit more. You know? I got a little bit deeper. And I just wanted to come back here, and the people who I really support and the people who I really think are going to help me, and put me on in a situation, I want to put them on too. And I don't want to see people that is just out here trying to be in the same position as me, not doing the same stuff as me.
And was that experience just from going to college and just getting out of the area?
It wasn't necessarily going to
Seeing more
college.
stuff, probably.
College for sure helped it. Really it was part of I just was pushing my music. College definitely helped though, because I probably wouldn't have been in that environment without college for sure. Like going to San Jose State was definitely probably the best decision I made in my life.
Okay.
I met so many people. I got a college degree. I was able to do so much stuff there, and like being a part of the radio there is probably what put me into the position I am today.
Okay.
Being able to get one step in closer to the music industry and stuff like that, and seeing certain stuff and seeing how certain people mingle with certain other artists and certain artists, you know, just all that type of stuff, you know, like seeing what a manager is like, seeing what it's like to go to a real studio, seeing what it's like to book your own studio time, because that shit's hella different than just going to the studio.
Right.
Just, man.
Different than going to the homie's garage, you know. Just
Yeah, going
kicking
to
your
the
feet up.
studio is one thing, but booking studio time, that's a whole different,
Yeah, bro.
like
Different ball game.
exactly.
Yeah, man.
You know,
Better not show up late. That's
God.
your time. That's
I
your
learned,
money.
and it's not necessarily a right way to do music.
Nah, man.
And that's
definitely
one thing that I try to press to everyone. I can only tell you on what my experiences are and what other people's experiences are. And you could try to recreate the same experience 100 times, and you never will. So that's one thing I always try to tell people like him, is that it might not work out, you know, but we got to just keep trying and keep going. Keep pushing, you know. I'm not going to sit here and stop. I done too much.
Right.
I done put my foot in the door already. What you going to do? Let the door slam on your ankle?
Shit gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Exactly. You better sneak up in there now, you know. So that's how it is with that, you know. You got to just keep it.
It's hit and miss, man.
Exactly. You really just,
Yeah, but man, you're hitting right now, man, because you found something that worked.
man,
Like,
I'm really,
you really found something that worked, and I really, really like it. It makes me really happy that like you're not sounding like everybody else. You know, like you got that trappy upbeat, like, and you're just spitting dummy bars on it. And I love the Timmy Turner edits, man.
oh, my boy, Timmy Turner.
Yeah,
Shout
man,
out
so
to Timmy Turner,
please,
man.
man, please more talk more
Hey,
about that.
Timmy
yeah.
Turner, man, he's
Timmy Turner.
the edits in general,
Timmy Turner.
and it's not just Timmy Turner, because it's a whole wave. It's a new wave kind of thing, but I fuck with Timmy Turner because he fuck with the artist that I always listen to. So I'm like, if I'm fucking with the artists, I'm trying to be like them. I'm trying to go up crazy. Like, I'm gonna fuck with the niggas that they fuck with. I'm gonna get the same producers. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
the same videographers. I'm gonna get the same niggas that do the edits for their videos. Fuck it, I'm gonna get the same niggas y'all rapping with. Fuck, I'm gonna get you on the song too,
Yeah.
nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like with Timmy Turner, shout out to bro. But he been the edits, them little smooth edits. Same thing with AJ too. AJ with the like the cover arts and the edits and the visuals. My guy's Fats for my cameraman. Those are all so important in the era we in. Like you said, you need to be the entertainment now in this era. You could get away in 1990s of just dropping music audio.
Selling out the trunk.
Yeah, you could get away with that. But nowadays, you ain't got a video. You ain't got no, like, where's your visualizers? You ain't got no dope cover art. Like, what are you doing?
You can have all the bars in the world, but you ain't got no content. It really don't matter to people.
Exactly, and that's one of the things that I try to do. It's hard, you know. It's really hard when you're doing it by yourself. It's hard, but I always try to really, really focus on the visuals and like and it's not necessarily the music videos, because music videos are important. Excuse me, music
They are
videos
tough though. They could be a pain in the ass sometimes.
It's just
Just
like,
depends on who you're working with.
exactly.
And,
I just
work
think
ethic.
that your visually the content's got to be what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But man, Timmy Turner, man, like I feel like he sees your vision, because those videos just like match perfectly, like the attitude, like, and the style that, you know what I mean, the the constant changing scenes to everything, and then what you're saying it appears. You know what I'm saying? You'll say like banana clip, and it's like a monkey with an AK or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
He really smart.
So yeah,
really
so
smart.
so how does it feel like having someone like in your corner that like sees your vision and like can like not only like matches like their talent with your talent, like it's matching like your rapping skills and then his editing skills. Like talk about how
Well, what it is for me personally is that like I said, when it comes to my music, I try to be funny as hell. I try to be funny and crazy as hell. So
Where did that come from though? Were you like class clown or something? Or you
I
just...
definitely have my moments, you know. I'm not gonna say I never was like the biggest class clown, like, cause I was always in the AP classes, you know what I'm saying? So they ain't like the class clowns usually are in the other classes. Not to be rude to them, but they usually ain't the smartest always, you know? You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's why they're the funniest.
Shout out to the class clowns, though.
He was a smart class.
Hey man, I was class clown every couple of now and then. You know what I mean? I had my good days and I had my bad days, and I try to land a joke, nobody laughs. I'm like, all right, cool.
But the thing is, it's not about it's just like
Tough crowd.
as homies, you know, like especially when I'm with this guy, I'm with all my guys, you know. We be just laughing. Niggas be weak as hell, funny as fuck for no reason. No reason. Clowning on shit you wouldn't even expect us to clown on, you know. Niggas is so smart. The thing is, like, niggas is smarter than you. Like, I always tell my niggas, you smarter than you look, nigga, because I would have never thought of that stupid shit you just said, nigga.
Like, wait, what?
Stupid smart shit you just did.
We some smart ass dumb niggas. I swear to God. Shout out to my boys. But yeah, we be saying like, especially when you get into like a PlayStation party chat. That's when the dumbest shit gets said. If you was playing 2K with me and AC Bo and you with Jumpman and all the other bros and stuff, you niggas is gonna hear the foulest shit ever. If niggas was live streaming and I'm in their party, they got canceled.
Think about Wi-Fi be slow.
Hold on.
Let me use your hotspot real quick.
Niggas would try to cancel me if I was a Twitcher. I swear to God, Twitch streamer, they would try to cancel me. Niggas just talk bullshit for no reason. Niggas just crazy. But you try to incorporate that into the music, and it's just like, it's almost like you could visualize, like you said, what I'ma say. So, literally, it's easy to picture the video. It's kind of like you expect the video to have what it has in it, and it's just funnier than when it has it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's what makes this video so funny, because I expect half the time him to put the shit he put in. Like, I never told him to put in shit. One time, actually, what did I say? What the fuck did I say in a song? It was on what I say? It probably was on the one caught him lacking, wish he had a burner, call him Timmy Turner. That one he did. I told him to put something specific on that one. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I told him to put something specific one time. And you see how good he be going on those shits.
Yeah.
I ain't never tell him put this clip here and that clip there. The nigga just send me this shit and say,
Is this cool or not?
yeah, is this worth the money you paid? I'm like, nigga, I need another one. Nigga, I need another one.
For real.
And that's the only nigga I know that get paid $1 per second.
Wow.
He get paid $1 per second. I put that on God. You need a 30-second video, it's gonna cost you $30.
Deal. Yeah, that's dope.
He
That's
get
dope.
paid. He get paid. You know,
Be the
Timmy-
best damn commercial though. Best believe, right?
You know, he been working with some dope artists too. The Pac-Man just reposted him. He did one for him and Zach Fox, Bob and Weave. Pac-Man just reposted him. Y&J always repost him. He always do the edits for Casher Quan, TJX6, 10K Kev. He got some dope stuff coming too. He got some music out too. Timmy Turner, a dope artist. He a dope artist too. So he's just like, he's just trying to really put his foot in the door like how everyone else is, you know? Just because you make dope music doesn't mean you gonna be a dope rapper. That's what I tell myself all the time. You're not gonna necessarily be a dope rapper, but if you make dope music, that could put your foot in the door to do something else.
That's so true.
And that's how it probably is for a lot of these niggas. A lot of these niggas probably make dope ass music, but they probably wasn't the best rapper. Look at Yo Gotti.
Yeah.
Look at Yo Gotti. He definitely wasn't the best rapper. He had some dope music, but this nigga make fucking more money fucking owning a fucking MLS soccer team.
Shout out to
That nigga own an MLS
well,
soccer
yeah,
team,
a lot
nigga.
of
He
shit.
don't give a fuck about his next album.
Just like 50, he was never the greatest rapper of all time, but damn, his hustle was
Exactly. That's
was
another
crazy.
great
It's the hustle.
example.
It's the hustle.
50 Cent is a
was
little
hard,
bit,
though. Yeah,
a
it
little
was
bit
hard.
better than Yo Gotti. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But 50, like you said, like just because you make music, don't mean you gonna be
You're limited.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You gonna, and not just limited as well. It's just like music is also it's a time frame.
It's a gateway too for other stuff.
It's a time
Like, just
frame for everything.
One rapper I like is Burner.
Yeah.
Like as soon as he went in there, he dropped his water. He opened up his cannabis club, and now he's popping everywhere. You feel me? So he had the right mindset. So when he reached that peak, all he did was expand.
Exactly. And you see Burner, man, Burner been doing so much. He about to drop his movie, right? The Bipper movie. That man,
That's what I'm saying.
He's smart as hell too, man. Burner one of the smartest guys out here when it comes to this real music weed shit. As we was talking about before, the industry of marijuana and the industry of entertainment and media, they don't go hand in hand, but they do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like what's the bridge to make them go hand in hand, and that's what we trying to figure out right now.
Yeah. Especially weed is like a really good one because I feel like the marijuana industry is like a melting pot. It's just a melting pot of different cultures. You got the rap culture behind it. You got the rock culture. You got the hippie culture.
I didn't even know rock niggas smoke weed.
Oh
Rock niggas smoke.
I'm pretty sure
everybody
all
smokes
culture
weed.
smoke. I want to say even country people.
Everybody
Country
smokes
people
weed.
smoke. I think everybody smoking weed, right? Pretty sure everybody
I didn't
smoking
know them
weed.
niggas was smoking weed. Like, what's a real rock and roll weed song?
And they're not probably not necessarily
You
music
don't
type,
find
but like
you don't find it. I didn't know they were like hardcore, like metal rock, but Christian.
hey, but people there are smoking
Christian
weed.
metal rock exists.
You said who?
I don't know. I feel like Journey and shit. Like you can smoke some like.
Okay. Oh,
I mean,
okay.
not necessarily-
But I feel like I consider that more like like the niggas that listen to Pink Floyd and shit.
Yeah,
them niggas
right,
was smoking.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Or, like,
Beatles. Okay, the Beatles. Them
Beatles.
niggas maybe was
Them niggas was
smoking some
blowing.
weed.
Well, I mean, of course.
Prince.
Man, the music they made,
Like
probably
niggas,
some
did
fucking
Metallica
shrooms too.
get high before they sets or like was
I
they
don't know, but
drinking?
you show to a Metallica show, there's definitely drugs in there. There's definitely
I mean, there probably is. I
Yeah,
assume there's
exactly,
marijuana
yeah.
at the Metallica show.
Yeah, but that's
I
what
feel
I meant.
Like my
Like,
favorite rock band, System of a Down. Them niggas do cocaine. They don't. I don't think they smoke weed that much. If they do, they like to do coke.
for real.
So it's like,
you
but
feel
if you hear that music, it sounds like a bunch of niggas that is off coke.
Yeah.
You heard BYOB? It sounds like a nigga did a line before he
Right.
just the guitar. Like, but yeah,
That's
but
real. Though.
I didn't know that about the rock and roll culture, but like I said, weed.
I mean, I'm just saying all kinds of cultures
weed
like
does
correlates with
definitely.
weed.
Weed
Yeah.
is the bridge to a lot of shit.
Yeah, it combines a lot of
Culture
cultures
shock.
together.
And I realized
Everybody smokes weed.
okay, that's true.
Everybody.
That makes sense. Then I can see a rock and roll nigga smoking a blunt. Then maybe a
Everybody
joint.
smokes
Probably
weed.
is a joint.
Yeah, but joint, I
Maybe
mean,
in the bong.
golfers, you know what I'm saying?
But the golfer, man, you
Hey, tell me you're smoking a joint while playing golf doesn't sound
that probably
relaxing.
would make your shot a lot better, or you would be a lot less mad if you shake it.
Think about
smoke some
boxers
sativa.
smoke weed.
Yeah, I could see that. I was thinking though, when it comes to
Yeah.
weed, who don't smoke weed?
That's what I'm saying.
Like you said, no, everyone's smoking weed.
Everybody smokes weed.
Or uses cannabis like in some form.
Yeah, whether it be like
There's some people
capsules,
that like edibles.
I can't
Yeah.
fuck with no edibles, cuz.
Shit, nigga, the CBD be popping, bro. Like,
CBD.
But yeah, the weed and the media go
Got the
hand in
edibles right
hand.
here, cuz. They're only 5 milligrams, cuz. No trip.
Can't fuck with them.
If you wake up in the woods,
that's-
bro.
I can't. I eat one.
yeah,
If you wake
it's
up in
Dunzo.
the
There's only
Dunzo.
five.
They're only 5, but if you wake up in the woods, that means you took 10, dog.
Damn.
Fuck that. Look, as he eats one on last.
Small, microdose him. Yeah, microdose. I like to microdose.
Microdose, smart.
Yeah. Nah. No, it's
Long night.
Not right now, not right
You know what I mean? So, Kells, man, talk about your recent projects, man. Like,
So the last few projects, since I've been back in the 831, like after college, I would say the first one we did, or the first one I did, was the Dookie Bag.
I just bumped that Dookie Bag Deluxe.
Yeah, Dookie Bag Deluxe. in my personal opinion, Dookie Bag Dookie Bag.
Where that name come from, though, cuz?
Yeah, we all want to know. Everybody wants to know.
Dookie Bag. So first of all, if you don't know, I'm Young Kells, aka Lil Bag. I've always been Lil Bag. You know, shout out to all the guys getting their bag. Mine's just little right now. You know what I'm
Just little for right now, but I got mine.
I got a bag. It just ain't that big. Yet.
Exactly. You know, so this for all the niggas with the little bag. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I've always been Lil Bag. That's my name. And you feel me? Dog shit is a lot of money. A lot of money, you know. If you got dog shit on you, you got probably 20K plus.
Is that a certain lingo from somewhere?
It's lingo for sure. It's definitely from the Michigan, Detroit area. The dog shit. They all talk about dog shit, and then they talk about dog food. Dog food is something.
That means someone's a victim, right?
No, dog food is something completely different.
Oh shit.
That's some drugs.
Oh shit.
But dog shit.
I would have never thought. What's up, bro? You want some dog food?
You never play Grand Theft Auto, bro?
They use dog food?
Grand Theft Auto 3? Talking about dog food.
But yeah, so dog shit, there's a bunch of money. So I'm just like, nigga, I'm in my dookie bag. Nigga, I got my dog shit on me. You know what I'm saying? Dookie bag. Because a dookie bag is a little dog shit bag, nigga. Y'all niggas don't. See, I'm really trying to blow these niggas' minds, man, but they don't understand me.
They don't peep it because it's a little bag.
It's dog shit. I got dog shit, but it's in a little bag.
Big money, little bag.
You know what I'm saying? And dookie bag was some of my, in my opinion, some of my most spiciest. We talking real spicy. We talk spicy in the studio. I feel like those are some of my spiciest bars. Those are some of the craziest, funniest stuff. And I worked with all the artists who I listened to tremendously. All the artists I listened to, all the artists that we slap in the car, I done got features with. And it's crazy how...
Just off the strength, right?
No, not off the strength.
No?
I love a lot of these guys to death, but I know you got to pay to play.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
shit ain't free, and I'm not mad at that.
No.
I invested in myself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you know what I'm saying? And I love these guys to death, and I done made relationships with some of these guys to where now we locked in forever.
Yeah.
I got songs coming out with some of these guys. Like me and Shitty Boys are locked in forever. I fuck with the Shitty Boys forever. Them guys, they done crazy shit for me. I done been to Detroit. They done pulled up on me and shot music videos. They told me I could pull up anytime to the studio if I'm in Detroit. If they out here, we could always link up and do some shit. You know, them niggas is tight as hell for real, man.
Yeah.
And them niggas make a lot of money scamming too. So if y'all ever need, if
respect
you
the
like the
scammer.
scammers and if you like all of that, tap in for the sauce. Niggas got hella sauce if you like to scam. I don't know if y'all niggas scamming, but that shit's lit right now. I don't scam personally. I rap.
Yeah.
I just rap. I don't scam.
I rap, but some of these niggas be scamming. And,
I go ham. I don't scam.
you know, but when it comes
Gotta respect the scam though. Gotta respect.
but when it comes to making the music with these guys, like I said, that was probably the scariest thing about my first time ever trying to buy a feature from these guys. I really thought I could have got scammed. Like, cause these fools scam, like they rap about it. That's all they do. I'm the scam god,
Okay.
the punch god.
They let it be known.
Yes, like they really be scamming. Like you know. You know what?
You got sad for a second.
What did Kev say in the song when I said I got EDDs coming? I'm just waiting on the mail. You know, because niggas is scamming out here, and it's like I'm trying to invest in myself as an artist, and I'm giving these guys money, and I'm thinking, damn, I'm never gonna see that money again, bro. That's the first thing I thought. But now I got all the features back from all the artists I've tapped in with.
That's good.
I ain't never got faulty business with an artist I've tapped in for with a feature.
I mean, I don't think they would do that either, because then that would taint their name.
Exactly.
And you could be like, hey man, don't fuck with this guy. This guy just be stealing money.
So shout out to all the artists. Shout out to all the artists that I've pulled up on too. Shout out to Casher Quan. Shout out to, like I said, Shitty Boy, Stan Will, TRD. Them niggas is all love. You feel me? Them niggas told me if I ever pull up to Detroit, it's good. They make me feel like I'm from Michigan sometimes, nigga. It's like I feel
you be
like
you be repping.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's crazy because I did a Michigan feature only album before Lil Yachty. And And he calls himself Michigan Boy Boat.
Then you just pulled the Soldier Boy on you. I was the first rapper.
I did it.
Lil Yachty.
It's all love.
You heard it
Bo,
here
if
first.
Bo ever want to do a song, you know, tap in. You feel me? If Lil Boat want to hop in the studio with me and AC Bo, but you know,
He said, "Lil Boat, this little bag." Bro.
exactly. Lil Boat, Lil Bag. It's gonna be a crazy day. But yeah, so that's that project came all just out of me investing in myself, like really thinking like, what is the next big thing for me? I'm coming back home, so at my time I thought being in the 831 I would have limited resources that I wasn't, that I thought I had limited resources, but then I find out I got my niggas behind me out here still. Bam, I got Apollo. Bam, I got so much. Shout out to Harrison. My boy Smash Hoff, man. I found Harrison, man. That's a funny story too. But I found Harrison, and all these guys are helping me, and it's just, that's what really helped me find, really, just all that alone. Like I was like, I got to do something bigger now. I'm not back guy. I thought I was taking a step back coming here at first. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because living in the Bay Area, you see a lot of shit out there you don't see out here. So I'm thinking I'm taking a step back here, and really, I made probably the best music in my life in the 831.
It's a different vibe.
Man.
I mean, because it may not like strike that inspiration when you're here, but then when you leave and come back, and then it could hit you with like differently, you know? You might see it with a new perspective that you didn't have when you were staying here, but now that you know you went somewhere else, it probably opened your eyes, you probably got inspired there, here and there, then you came back and like, damn, you know what I mean? You see it with some new eyes.
Yeah,
did it feel like that?
The new vibes out here was crazy because, like I said, it was just so many days. Me and this nigga was just high in the car listening to beats off YouTube. And I always told niggas, don't do the YouTube beats. But if you do the YouTube beat,
buy the lease at least.
tap in with the producer, like you said. Buy the lease, tap in with the producer, whatever. We do a YouTube beat. We can't even drop the fucking song because it's copyrighted. We did the video, though, finale. Went crazy. Niggas love that song by us. We went back and forth. We did the video with my boy Fats. We was at Apollo Studio. We went crazy. Motherfuckers can't even drop that shit because it's copyrighted. But that's beyond the point. We tapped in with the producer. I email him the song before I even drop it. I make a song. We slapping it every day. We email it to him. Cuz email us back like, bro, this shit is fire as fuck, bro. I low-key posted this on YouTube as a joke, and y'all niggas made a slap. Like, nigga, I'm like, how much does this cost, bro? How much you want me to pay for it? No.
No. Just one word?
real?
No.
I put down everything I love. I told, how much do I owe you? I'm going to drop the song on all platforms, you feel me? So I can make money off it. I don't want there to be no funny business. How much I owe you? He said no. I'm looking at him like, what you mean no? Like, how much I owe you,
What you
bro?
mean no?
I don't want you to trip on me later. He's like, bro, to be honest, I didn't even know niggas was fucking with me like that. He from Canada, bro. I found him on YouTube. Because from Canada, British Columbia area. Told me, I didn't even know niggas fuck with me like that. You and AC Bo done made a slap on my shit, bro. Y'all niggas, I'm gonna start sending y'all beats I'm gonna just send y'all beats. Y'all do whatever y'all want with them.
Oh, see.
And then after that, nigga, let me
Maybe
hear
something
that.
goes back,
After that, it damn near was let me hear that.
Okay.
Like that's the album, nigga.
So
There we go.
that's
He
what
didn't
created
produce
Let Me Hear
everything,
That?
don't get me wrong. But nigga, 5 of those 7 songs was Smash Off.
Okay.
Man.
Hey, pull up the Let Me Hear That cover, like, pull it up on the
Shout
Spotify.
out
Or
AJ.
Yeah,
yeah,
AJ
I
did
love
the
that
cover
cover,
too.
that Hawaiian drink cover, right? I
You
forgot
gonna have to
that.
keep going down a little bit. I
Hit me
post
like,
a
y'all
lot.
dropping a new
That's
flavor?
crazy.
Niggas is like, this is a new Hawaiian punch?
Yeah, that one right there. If you go up, that one to the
Art
right.
by AJ. Yeah, he be going crazy with the covers and shit.
Look at him,
Love that shit.
my nigga AJ.
Emotions.
And what's
Emotion of the
crazy
ocean.
is like when I work with AJ, I know this is like my bro AC Bo don't really, he ain't the real visual nigga. I visualize a lot of the shit that I'm already doing and shit. He don't really see like the same shit I'm seeing, you know. I'm very left with the shit.
Everybody sees shit different.
Exactly. But when I'm telling AJ what I need, he like do it like damn near exactly how
like
a
he's in your-
motherfucker
yeah.
say it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
like
saying?
like he went
Like
into your mind and shit.
when I'm looking at this nigga, like niggas done got even the hair on point. Like, my hair different than his hair.
Yeah.
Most niggas would have copy and pasted the same dreads type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga really did it. Yeah, nigga really did some important shit. He gave me the glasses, gave him the grill. I ain't got no grill, but he do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? That shit is like, that's just real. And that's one thing, like,
What's that? Yeah.
Yeah, we was out there doing this shit crazy. So me and AJ, like I said, every art that I've done with AJ, even if we didn't use it, there's been arts that we couldn't use for different reasons, or we didn't want to use, or we scrapped them, whatever. Every art I done with bro is exactly what I asked, even if I didn't like the fucking way it looked. Nigga did exactly what I asked. Like,
Okay.
I remember one time we was doing the People's Elbow cover. I told him, I want you to put my head on the rock. I told that nigga, take my head off the rock. Nigga, that is not, no, that shit was not cool, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he made it
That's
work,
funny.
though.
Like the Rock with glasses? That's crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't him. It wasn't him. I'm not gonna lie. But hey, you feel me? We made the cover, now it works, and now it's available on all platforms, you know?
Should tap in.
Well, Kells, man, what's next? What's next for young Kells?
What's next for young Kells, man? For real, what's really next is AC Bo gotta go crazy, man. He's going crazy. AC Bo working on his debut mixtape, man.
Okay.
AC Bo.
So it was like,
My first mixtape that I remember when it dropped. I got hella songs and shit, but I don't really drop songs. Like, I make so much music. You feel me? Not my fault. I was saying I make hella music, but I just don't really drop a lot of my songs.
oh, okay.
But I'm about to make my first mixtape and drop that soon. You feel me? That's coming.
Yeah, I can't wait for AC Bo to drop his new mixtape. For real, I swear to God.
Is there a date we looking at, or like?
Niggas ain't never got the right
December?
date. We say a date and then we push it back, nigga. Don't listen down to that.
December 25th?
Yeah.
Christmas special.
By the end of the year.
November.
By the end of the year. Okay.
For sure, December. For sure. When it's cold outside, you feel me? Gotta, you know what I'm saying? You know, gotta spit that hot shit.
Yeah, we got that AC Bo tape coming out real soon. Shout out to my boy Jumpman. My boy Jumpman dropping a tape real soon too. You got that MIA coming out soon. AC Bo on one of the tracks on that one too. You gotta look out for that one coming out. Jumpman, he real dope artist, real dope producer, real dope. He could sing too. You feel me? He got nigga could do it all. And then me personally, you see what I'm wearing? I got the new project is Him Duncan. I'm about to drop the new Him Duncan soon. That one's gonna be some fire. I got a lot of dope stuff on that one.
Is the same producer from recently?
It's gonna be a lot of the similar producers. It's gonna be a lot of similar sounds at least. You know, I found my sound and I really like what I'm
Stick
doing with it.
man.
So it's like I don't want to stray away from it right now. I'm really finding what I'm doing. And this next one, Him Duncan, like I said, I feel like I'm him right now. I feel like I found it. And, you know, niggas done moved to LA and feeling like him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really about to put the team on my back and really try to win some championships.
That's what's up.
So, man, where can people find you at?
Man, you can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram. That is Kellen is Raw. You feel me? You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Spotify. You can find me on Apple Music. I'm on SoundCloud. It's Young Kells. That's YUNGKELLZ. On SoundCloud, it's soundcloud.com/YoungKells Lil Bag. Man, I got a lot of dope stuff out right now. Let Me Hear That. Me and AC Bo collab tape out now. You know, Dookie Bag Deluxe out now. You know, a lot of dope stuff. YouTube videos going crazy. 30 minutes, my newest YouTube video out now. Go tap in with me. Let them know where they can find you, brother.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram. You feel me? AC Bo going crazy. You feel me? You can also find me on. I don't really be on the social media like that though. Really, this nigga be trying to tell me on social.
He don't got no Twitter, no nothing.
You know what I mean? Just so people to keep up with you.
I don't be fucking with the social media, but cuz trying to get me to fuck with it. So you know, you can find me on Instagram.
If you ain't on Twitter already, you damn near don't need one.
That's what I'm saying.
But trying to tell these guys to get a Twitter.
Yeah, I just be moving and grooving.
For sure. Well, hey, man, we appreciate y'all coming out.
Appreciate
coming
y'all coming through, man. This
you know
was
what I
dope.
mean? Talking about the art, talking about you guys' journey. You know what I mean? I'm excited to see where you guys go from like 2 years from now, 3 years from now. I can only imagine from 5. Like, I feel like y'all gonna make big moves, especially like having your own unique sound. I feel like that's gonna really launch you guys. So I'm really happy for you guys.
Yeah, it's really gonna be these first. I've been rapping for like 5 years already now. So these next 5 years is when I'm going to really have to see if I got it.
Right. It's always that like 5-year mark where you're like, man, I've been rapping for a few years now, but feel like I barely just got into my fucking bag. I barely just find my sound. So
exactly.
yeah.
Like
so
I
now
said,
you just
first
rolling with it. Yeah.
First 5, it took me 5 to find it.
So
Find it.
now.
Found it. Now these next 5 years, let's push the fuck out of it and see where the
Take it
fuck
in
it
rollers,
goes. You know what I'm saying? That's the plan right now.
Hell yeah.
AC Bo going crazy. Young Kells, we doing some crazy big shit these next few years. 2022, 2020. Man, we going stupid the rest of this fucking decade.
Yes, sir. God willing. God willing. Thank you guys, man. We appreciate y'all.
I appreciate you
coming,
guys
man.
letting us here, man.
Yeah. Till next
next
time.
time.
Slide through, y'all.
Hey.
Yee.
Hey, Kat, can you tell the people where they can get their Slide Through podcast merch?
Absolutely. So y'all gonna go over to the Slide Through Podcast IG. Click on that conglomerate by the sea.com link. Go onto the left side, that sandwich bar, click on that. Click on the Slide Through Podcast clothing. Then you're gonna scroll down to that image where you see the Slide Through Podcast crew neck. Click on that. And there you go. You see the sizes small through 2X. Thank y'all for the support.